In the World Wide Web, the nonsensical and illogical comments of the underworld are hunted by the detectives of the Dusty Comments email crime unit. These are their stories.
Hey, grace and peace, everyone. Thank you so much for stopping through on this evening. This is a last minute live stream. So I had not really didn't put it out there long enough for y'all to really know that it was coming, but it is here nonetheless. And today I just want to look at Tiffany Henyard did an open panel discussion. I really don't know really how to describe it. She did an open panel discussion with two of her teammates that are running with her, and she was going to be telling the truth. She was going to be breaking down, giving y'all the facts, giving y'all the truth. And it was terrible. It was horrible. It was really bad. I'm like, yo, well, one thing for sure, if you've ever seen a Tiffany Henyard uh, basically speech, lecture, or whatever this thing is, educating y'all. You've seen them all. Every last one of them is the exact same thing. She might reformulate, she might put some things in different orders, but it's the exact same tripe. And it was bad. I had to admit. But what I'm gonna do today is I'm just gonna let it play. I might throw a little commentary in there. It's about an hour long, but I'm just gonna let it play. I want Tiffany just and a lot of you all that have been following what's going on in Dalton, a lot of you all that have been following what's been happening in Thornton Township, y'all know a lot of this. So a lot of this is not new and surprising at all. But first of all, I want to make sure y'all can hear it. Let me make sure y'all can hear. Some reason or other, it looks like it's muted. It is muted, Jason. Well, we're gonna read. I'll be right back with that. I'm glad I checked that out. But yeah, it's just it, it's not very. I guess the word I'm trying to say is she's not giving new facts, new information, new details. She's just telling you everything right off the top of the dome. And if you want more information, email me. If you want more information, come to the office. Well, why don't you just share it? Why don't you just share the budget? If the trustees are low down, dirty, rotten scoundrels that don't want to do the budget, why don't you just show it? Why don't you just show it? And why doesn't this just play? Some reason or other, the uh-oh, I hope it ain't tricking me. Let me go bring it up on another way. But it just seems very uh low tier. Like, really, you can't do better than this? This is the best you can do? Some reason or another, the audio is not playing on this thing. It is not playing. That is hilarious. I done got y'all all over here, and this thing's audio is not playing. Well, we're gonna fix that real quick. I'll be right back. But instead of sharing the facts and sharing the details, giving people what they need in order to go and do their own independent research, because she's always telling people go research, go research. Instead of doing that, Tiffany Henyard just talks. And I'm like, well, wait, what do you mean? Why are you just talking? Why don't you just give them the information and they can go do all their independent research on their own, and nobody would need to sit here and have to listen to your back and forths. Just seems weird to me. All right, we're gonna do it another way because for whatever reason, my download does not, the audio doesn't want to work. I'm glad I checked that. All right, let's bring this in this way. All right, we're gonna check it out real quick. I'm gonna just start it playing. Let me know, drop a one in the chat and let me know that you can hear it. And then we'll go from there. Can y'all hear her? Can y'all hear the super mayor, the 9 people in the room? Oh man, the super mayor. You can't hear her. No? Oh man, it's a conspiracy, man. Hold on. It is a conspiracy. Oh, well, that is unfortunate, Jason. All right, hold on one second. All right. I am I'm glad I checked that out. because it worked perfectly on my end before I came on. All right, we're gonna try again. What is this? Round 5? I don't even know what round we're on. Just let me know if y'all can hear.
Day 1 of Tiffany Finally Speaks. Normally, y'all really don't hear me engaging in mess as it relates to Q&As, things of that nature, because I always feel this way. My work speaks for itself. I want people to just judge me on my work.
All right, praise his name. All right, praise the Lord. Y'all can hear. Okay, I'm gonna let it play. But to me, at this point in the game, you've already said enough. It's kind of like if thou dost protest too much. She's already said this stuff. Like literally, there's nothing new that she says in here. Not a thing. Not one thing. She literally goes back to when she first ran as a trustee, like in 2011. She goes back over her history, but nothing is new. Why don't you just bring out the receipts? If you're saying that you sued the trustees to get put on the bank account and this, that, and other, why don't you just bring the evidence to that fact and let the people decide? It just seems really like a major waste of time. And these people deserve so much better. Shout out to everybody that's in Dalton. They deserve so much better. And I just it's weird because I'm like, at what point do you say, okay, give us the facts, give us the evidence, and we'll make the decision on our own? But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and drop this in. I might just jump in and add a little commentary. I'll probably be in the chat more than anything else. And shout out to Chicago Red. Yes, you were the very first post. Shout out to my people. Thank y'all so much for tapping in tonight. If you could, please just go ahead and hit that like button. Let me know that you like this type of content. This is Jason, Dear Woke Christian. I like to give social and political commentary from a Christian male perspective. And I'd love to hear what y'all think about this. So I'm going to jump in the chat with y'all. We're going to make this screen big. We're going to let Tiffany have at it. Let's go, Tiff.
Right. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Yeah. Thank y'all for coming out this afternoon. And thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule just to hear from Supermayor, of course. We're going to talk to you as it relates to a lot of issues that's going on in our city, in our township, and of course, nationally. Today is day 1 of Tiffany Finally Speaks. Normally, y'all really don't hear me engaging in mess as it relates to Q&As, things of that nature, because I always feel this way. My work speaks for itself. I want people to just judge me on my work and not judge me on hearsay, because this is not high school, but yet and still, we still treat it as though we're in high school. This is not that. Go through my city. Look at my city. Look at the accomplishments that we have created and all the things we have achieved under my leadership. Unfortunately, it's a big smear campaign going on that a lot of people don't understand or see, or a lot of people were so asleep to the fact of how politics work. Politics is hard, and I call it politics because all it is. It's tricking people to believe a narrative, which I feel that's what they have tried to do. And I'm gonna use the word tried because a lot of my people in my community still supports your super mayor. So I thank you, residents, for believing in me, loving on me, and knowing that this too shall pass. But when it passes, I pray for healing of the village of Dalton. I pray for commitment to growth, commitment to change, because I know change is hard. A lot of people don't like change. A lot of people don't want it, but it's warranted in our day and times. It's just like I always get this example. I'm sure I remember when y'all had that two-way beeper pages. Remember that? The next to the church. Remember that? When no matter what we felt, what we thought, we had to adapt to that change. They gave it all to us at one time, which is these touchscreen telephones, and we all had to adapt to the new system. It's the same concept when you want to come and create new, innovative ideas to your community. A lot of people don't understand this. I am a young politician. I'm not older. A lot of older people have older ways, and they're stuck in their ways. The good thing about me is I keep up with technology. I keep up with what's new, what's hot. And that's what I bring to my community. A lot of people don't like how I move. And when I say move, I'm talking about I might come in dancing. I might come in the way I look. And unfortunately, it's not your opinion that matters as it relates to how I look. You should be glad that you have a mayor that looks the part, plays the part, and acts the part. You should be glad you have someone young that's vibrant, relatable to the youth. I am reaching the youth. I am a triple threat, let alone a double down threat, and that's what people don't like. I'm the first. I'm the first African American female mayor of Dalton. Of course, we had other Black mayors, but I'm saying I'm the first female and the youngest. I am also the first female and youngest and Black for the largest township in the state of Illinois. That's what this is really all about. And that's why I said truth will prevail. Truth Speaks. It's coming soon. And I will be doing a whole platform literally almost every day, let alone every other day. And this is day one of Truth Speaks. This is my intro to Truth Speaks. This is me telling you how we started, what's going on in our community, how we're going to fix it, and what's next for your super mayor. Because unfortunately, I don't know, the news, y'all just love me. I love y'all too, to a certain extent. But I'm saying this is truly news you can use. And I want y'all to go take that to the bank. Go tell that. Because y'all film things and y'all chop it all up, and I don't appreciate that. I hate the fact that when we give you a statement, it's always cut up. I hate the fact that when we give an interview or a resident that you might interview when you come around, you chop it up, or you don't show or display that resident that truly care about their community and truly got facts versus fiction as it relates to what has been done in their community. You don't play that. Residents, I challenge you today to go fact check everything you hear, everything you see. And I say on both sides, I'm very honest when it comes to that, because I stand on what I say and I mean what I say. And I want you to check it and not necessarily just believe myself or believe others. Go and research it. And how you do that, right? That's the question. You FOIA the information. So when people say, hey, the mayor raised your property taxes, guess what? I don't vote for property taxes. You can go check it, go FOIA it. I even made a video for the village.
Instead of telling us to FOIA it, she could just give us the information. She could just show, here's the emails, here's the meeting minutes and blah, 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 and such like that. And she could just show it and expose everything that she's talking about. Instead of saying FOIA it, she could show it all right now. She's been really good at doing like these little video montages of her success and such like that. Why don't you do a video montage explaining who raised your property taxes, who didn't cut down your tree, or who didn't shovel your snow, whatever. I think I know. I think I know why. I think y'all do too. Let's let her go.
Of Dalton to show you who raised your property taxes, how it got raised. It's a tax levy that basically they vote on, and it tells you everybody that voted yes, everybody that voted no, and anybody that wasn't there. And that's how you fact check information before you tend to believe it, because everybody got a hate page or a hate group that's going around against one individual. It's sad. And it's sad because I do believe that hate is taught. I do. I don't believe it's none that you're born with. I think that people teach each other to hate one another. And you have haters too, whether it's in your work profession, whether it's in a church, whether it's at schools. Everybody got somebody that don't like them or like how they do something. But it's up to you to live in your moment, live in your truth. Don't let nobody change who you are as a person. Don't let anybody tell you how you should walk or talk. Because at the end of the day, you are who you are. Look at the president. Donald Trump is the president of the United States, despite how we feel about it. Whether it was good, bad, or indifferent, he is our president. And that's all I'm telling you. I'm going to come in on a landslide. And when I do, make sure y'all in the rooms to go tell that. Because the lies that you have told is so heartbreaking that you guys have put me in a predicament where you get people attacked. People coming to my home. We're going to discuss all these things that you've been seeing. And it's sad because you are people. And you should have a problem with things like that, because now you're going beyond politics. You're going beyond who I am. I am a public official, and I hate using that word because I am a servant to the people. But that's who I am. So attack my family, my loved ones. Come on, y'all, stop. And you guys have seen it. So I'm going to start with this. I'm going to allow the people that I am running with to say a couple words to you guys so you can know the faces and you can ask them questions if you like as it relates to what they're going to bring different to Dalton. To my right, I have Tanika Hughes. She is running for clerk because that department needs a ton of work. When you guys send FOIAs, again, another thing I get blamed for, I'm not the FOIA officer. They want me to be over everything. I get blamed for anything. The cat ran across the street, it's Tiffany fault. The people sitting outside, it's Tiffany fault. No. I am not over that. I govern the town. That is my responsibility. But I'm going to educate you on what a mayor does, what a trustee does, what a clerk does. Because right now, they got so many misleading informations or things out there that people don't understand. And that's why I said, check it. And that way you will know the truth for yourself instead of what somebody told you. And also Tanika Hughes, she's
Ay. I hit unmute and then it muted again. I don't know what the problem is. How many of y'all are parents in the chat? Just put a kid emoji in the chat for if you're a parent. Okay. Now y'all got that kid. I know y'all, I know they're little angels. I know they're precious. They never do anything wrong, but you do got one that be doing wrong, right? And when they get in trouble, let's go school, they got in trouble at school. They got in trouble in Sunday school. They got trouble somewhere. I'm still muted? Okay. There we go. Thank y'all so much. And your parent, or goodness gracious, if you're a grandparent, you know what I'm talking about. In order, the child is in trouble. They know they're in trouble. You already got the belt out. You already got the spoon out. The ruler is ready. They know it. They know they cooked. So in order to forego the inevitable, in order to forego the spanking that they know is coming, they just start talking and talking and talking. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all something about Dear Woke Christian. Now, don't y'all tell nobody else. I was that kid, okay? Whenever I got in trouble, I was gonna talk myself. I was gonna talk myself to sleep. I don't know, but I knew James was about to peel my skin off, and I'm like, the best I could do is just start talking, and I would just talk. And Tiffany, she knows she's cooked. She knows she's done. She knows she's as good as done. And because of that, she just want to talk. She's just going to talk. And maybe somebody will believe her. Maybe 2 or 3 other people will side with her. But she knows she's cooked. Listen to what she's saying. Listen to what she's saying. It's not rooted in reality. She already says she's going to introduce the other people, let them talk. She's going to talk for 10 minutes before they even get in. But I just wanted to put that out there because Tiffany knows she's cooked. She knows it. And wait till she talks about how she's running the offices that she's running for. It is classic work. But let's get her back in here, Jason. And stop putting yourself on mute, Jason.
The director/manager, all in all, over the GA department in Thornton Township. That's where you go to get help at with your LIHEAP, your CETA. We also help with your water bills, your mortgage, your rent, and also help you bury loved ones. These are the things that the fake news should use to educate the public on the resources, because you could be struggling with one of those things and you don't even know that you could go to Thornton Township and get help. Whereas we have over $4 million surplus in her department, that's the GA department. We got over $9 million total with GA in the general fund as well. But these are things they should be advertising instead of talking about a person. But understand this, news is fake because they have to use things to draw you in. And right now they got commercials about me. I ain't never seen no mess like this ever in my life. It's other places that have mayors, board members, whether they're trustees or aldermen or committee members that they have problems with, but the news don't play that. They just play.
No, we giving everybody headaches. Let me let you know that. Let me let you know, Tiffany, you're getting the headaches. Everybody getting the headaches. Watch this. Why is it that everybody knows what's going on in California, right? The fires, they're praying for rain for California. But everybody knows what's going on in California. Why? Everybody knows about what's going on in California because the leadership is not doing what they should have been doing. from the fire hydrants to cutting pay to being in Ghana for a wedding. Everybody knows what you should be doing as the mayor, the governor, the chief of firefighters, lieutenant chief of firefighters, and so on. Nobody reports when you do the right thing because that's what you're supposed to do. But Tiffany, she's doing the wrong thing, and that's why people are reporting on it. Tiffany, when you ran up a $47,000 Amazon bill, that's what you're not supposed to do. Nobody's going to report that you're paying mortgages and all that kind of stuff because that's what the township is supposed to be doing, I guess. That's a whole nother deal. We ain't got to talk about that. You know, gift boxes and food boxes and stuff like that. That's what the township does. That's a part of what, if I was the supervisor, that's what would happen. If I was the mayor, that's what would happen. It's not anything that I'm doing. It's just what the township and the city already does. But when I don't do what I'm supposed to be doing, that's when people are noticing it. So maybe you should be doing what you're supposed to be doing, Tiff. Just a 2 cent. Yeah, 47 in a day. Let me get back over here because we ain't gonna be all night.
Tiffany Henyard. So you always ask yourself, why? Why don't they show the good that I do? Why don't they show you the things that when the kids know who the mayor is of that city, where the kids know who the supervisor is of that township? When you go into other towns or villages or cities, no one even knows who that mayor is, let alone the governor is. So all I'm saying to you guys is educate yourselves. And
you know what? It's actually not a bad thing that I don't know who the mayor is of my city. You know why? That probably means that he or she, let me look it up. Let me see who the mayor is of my city. That he or she is probably doing the right things. They're staying out of the news, which is probably a good thing. Because the kids know who you are, Tiffany, that's not a flex. That's actually pretty bad for you. But I digress. Let's go.
That's why I would say, let me educate you. If people take it the wrong way, get offended by it. Only people that don't know get offended by it. The people that know and understand or didn't know what was going on, they say, oh, okay, I didn't know that. I learned something today. And that's just what it is. My bill is running for trustee here in our village. We need a new face in the place and we need something different. And I pray that you give everybody the opportunity to be heard. I pray you give people the opportunity to serve you and not just go with the same old mess. Because if you never change, nothing will change in your life until you make that change. And I urge everybody to get out and vote. I want that movement to be big because the numbers are really low in the village of Dalton, let alone everywhere. People just don't want to vote. But yet everybody got an opinion about politics, right? You got an opinion about the people that's in office, but yet you won't go voice your opinion to vote them out of office. And I ask you to do that because right now, people have been gridlocking my government, gridlocking process and progress for you residents, services for you residents. And then I always show you who did it. But yet I don't hear your voices. I don't hear you sticking up for who did what to you. So I'm urging you to get more involved. I'm urging you to stop with the tunnel vision of going from A to B, which is home to work, grocery store to home. I'm urging you to get more involved with your government. Understand this, there are several different bodies of government in your village or your city. You have park, library, school board. You have all these other entities that take from your tax base. And that's a segment I did. I was trying to teach people how to read their tax bill and who takes what portion of their tax money. Something that I'm trying to do. Something that I'm trying to do is, thank you so much, is, excuse me, is basically give you a tax refund for the portion for Thornton Township. The tax refund is 100%. Understand this. We at Thornton Township only utilize 5 cents per dollar of your tax money. That's it. So if you look at your tax bill, it might say Thornton Township, $53. Thornton Township, $102. It's that small. The bulk of your taxes come from your city or your village. That's how it works. And a lot of people don't understand that or know that. So that's what I mean by I'm going to go through a cycle of day 1, day 2, day 3, so I can go over each segment and educate you on how it works. And then you can ask questions. So I'm going to set something up where I'm going to put, okay,
I got to jump in here real quick because she has made a change in the way that she explains this. when she explained initially the 100% tax refund, she did not explain that it's the portion of your property tax that goes to Dalton. Here, she explains it better, and she explains why it's only going to be like $53. Now, that's not what people expect. They're thinking like, hey, I paid $2,000 in property tax. I should get the whole $2,000 back. No, you pay $2,000 in property tax, but Dalton only takes about 53 cents of it. 53%, $53 out of it. So therefore, you only gonna get the Dalton portion back, which is $53, not the $147, $1,970 whatever dollars left. That's not what she's saying. She is making it confusing, but she confuses it a little less this time. I don't know if that's a good way to explain it. But let's let her go.
The topic for tomorrow will be taxes, property taxes. And then you can put your questions down in my feed and we will answer them. And the way I would do it is exactly how you see me doing it now. I am on live as well as there's people in the room, and I will answer those questions. And if I don't know the answer, I will get the answer to you. I just want you to know that now that I have the nation's attention, I want to educate the nation, because it's been too many times that fake politicians have been using.
The pride and arrogance is literally choking me. Everybody, make sure you have your life vests on for a water landing. Like, she's literally choking us with the pride and arrogance. She is about to educate the nation. Let that sink for a second. Let that sink in. This woman is going to educate the nation. She sounds like she ain't been educated, period, but she's going to educate the nation. Girl, please stop. All the stops and stopville. Stop.
Your inability to get the knowledge, to get the information, or thinking that you're naive to the fact that you didn't know, and then you vote blindly. I want to stop that. And that's more of the reason why I'm being attacked. I am telling you guys too much information that's helping you pick better people. Understand that your food is poison. I don't care what nobody says. I just don't think that they put the proper things in the food stuff. And when I say poison, because people take things around with it, I'm saying all the pesticides, all the things that's on your food. So you should kind of look at that. And that's another segment, because I stray a lot. That's another segment that I'm going to talk about is your food. I think that you guys should just prepare for life a little different. And whatever you want to eat, you eat. Some people are vegetarians, some people are not. But I just want you to know that knowledge is power. I don't care what anybody say. When you know better, you do better. But somebody have to be willing to give you the information, and you have to be willing to listen. Because half the time I have hecklers, I have people that want to overtalk me when I'm trying to give the knowledge. But a lot of people have come up to me after meetings, whether it's on social media or anything, and say, thank you for that, because I didn't know. And now, Tiffany, I can apply that to my city that I live in. I have people that from all over that support me, and I thank them for that, because they didn't know half the things that I'm teaching right now. And like I said, people don't want you to tell what they've been doing. And that's kind of why I say truth speaks. So all I'm going to do is lay it on the table. You can either use it or you can let them abuse it. But I pray that you do use it, because I want my people to be better, because for lack of knowledge, our people will perish. And I do not want that for the Black and brown communities, especially, because they always say this about us. If we put it in the book, they will never find it. But guess what? This sister reads. And this is why I'm able to educate my people on facts versus fiction, and give you data that you can take to the bank and say, hey, this.
Real quick, a lot of people said they wanted to shoot me an email. You can email management, dearwokec@gmail.com. And real quick, in the chat, give me an emoji to reflect your belief that Tiffany Henyard actually reads. I'm not saying that she cannot read, but that she reads on a regular basis. Just give me an emoji to reflect what your belief on that topic, that she actually reads. Just I want to see what y'all got.
The truth right here is in black and white, because black and white don't lie. They always say men lie, women lie, but numbers don't. And that's kind of where we are.
Where the numbers at?
We're going to talk about the finances. We're going to talk about everything, but each segment will be different, and it will be geared towards facts, not just hearsay. Because when I speak, I don't like to get up and just talk about nothing. I hate when people do that, where they just throw a lie to you and then you run with it. At least go fact check it. But some people into that gossip and that mess. And that's why you are where you are in your life, nowhere. So please try to change that in 2025 and fix it so we can do better with growth. So now I'm going to let you hear from Tanika. Tanika is running for clerk here in the village of Dalton. So we're going to let you hear from her.
This is a mess.
I'm sorry, y'all. Good afternoon, everyone. And good afternoon to the live media people watching through Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and all the others, internet-based. Let me give a little information about myself. I've been a resident of Dalton for almost 40 years. I watched Dalton change and grow and change and grow. I remember when I got here that there was not an African-American mayor to stalk out here. And then after that, things have changed. I remember when I live across the street from a school, and I remember when the school was so quiet, you didn't hear anybody coming or going. And then as the time has gone on, you starting to hear people make noises and get involved, and the children having fun. Because I didn't know if the kids had fun, and my brothers and sisters went to the school. I was like, do y'all make noises? Yeah. I was like, I can't hear, but now you can hear the liveliness of our young people throughout our community. And that adds more to the parks being used, the library being used, as well as the things that Mayor Henyard has brought to them with the skating rink, as well as the basketball hoops. My job, I ran for clerk. For those who don't know, in 2016, I ran for clerk and lost by about 120 votes. That was a little disheartening, but as time has went on, I've watched the town slowly. The clerk's office start putting information on the website. They started doing things a little different. In 2021, I declined the opportunity to run again for other reasons. And then when Mayor Henyard asked me to, would I like to do it again? I said, I actually went to her first and said, in 2025, I'm running with you for clerk. And when she said, she reminded me nicely that I made that declaration. So I said, okay, I'm going to do it. And I'm glad I did, because I've seen what is going on. Our community, one of my things when I said in 16 I wanted to do is be transparent. You have to stay neutral as the clerk.
Amen.
Your job is to record the record of any meeting, be it trustees meeting, be it whatever meeting that's going on in the village. You're supposed to record that. You're supposed to go there, sit down, record it, be video or be audio, take minutes or whatever. You're supposed to be there as a neutral party. I think we have taken away from what we're supposed to be doing. If you come there and ask for minutes of any meeting, be it video or audio, we should be able to give you that information. That's public information. It should also be posted on your websites or on the village website, or even in the online where you can hit the number, whatever meeting that is, and pull it up. I think we haven't gotten there all the way there yet. We haven't. Some of the things over the years the clerk department used to be in charge of. They used to be in charge of your stickers. They used to be in charge of your water bill. They used to be in charge of your getting your permits to do prepare work on your homes. But as years on, certain mayors have dished out that to make it in a separate department. Some things went under the mayor. Some things went to a building and planning department. So I kind of want to unify us all together. That's what I would like to do. But I understand at the end of the day, the mayor makes that call. But I would like us to be unified so that if they come to my department and say, how many permits was handed out? I don't want to have to call the building permit and say, how many building permits did y'all hand out? I should be able to say, we handed out 375 building permits like you all were doing in your reports that Mr. Moore or Ms. Austin was given at one time. Those things should be public information along in the clerk's office as well. We have a lot of changes we would like to do as a group, the vision that the mayor has and the vision that each trustees and myself want to come together and give to you, the residents. The hardest part about that is people sometimes say, well, my vision is more important than yours. No, it's not. We are a team. All our visions are very important. And what we do to do that, we have to come to the table, sit down and have real dialogue. That's why we're having this conversation with you today. Good, better, and different. We sometimes may not like some of the things, but I'll give you this one. But the next time I have something, I want you to give that to me, And that's negotiation. That's working it out, because we might need to work on a plan for the mayor right at that moment. Down the road, we may need to do something that the trustees want to do. And down the road from there may be my opportunities for our department to do something. All I want to do is bring back unity in our community. That's all.
Not the bars. Did she say unity in the community? Oh, she's spitting lyrics. She out here rapping. Y'all, this is what happens when you freestyle your ideas and you did not sit there and think about it. I have no idea what she's talking about. I have no idea whatsoever. But I do know that in the chat, we have burgundy blue commentary. Now, why am I pointing out burgundy blue commentary? Because she actually lives in Dalton and she does a fantastic job. Thank you so much, Miss Mandy, for putting her information up. Y'all go check her out. Make sure you follow her because she's boots on the ground. I'm here in Atlanta. We got snow on the ground and my boots ain't been outside all day. But she's boots on the ground. She's in Dalton. She's in Thornton. She goes to these meetings. She works with other content creators there, and she does a fantastic job of giving you a well-orbed view of what's going on there in Dalton. I really do. I stand by and support her. Not only, and again, we don't have to agree on everything. You don't have to agree on everything to stand by somebody and say, this person is a good content creator. This person is a good person. I'm sure if we got into the brass tacks, all of us disagree on something. But look, Burgundy Blue is a fantastic content creator. Please make sure you go check her out. Let her know Dear Wolf Christian sent you. But even more than that, go check out what she's doing. Oh, yeah, we had a snow. Oh, look, we was dying out here. If you're a member of the channel, my daughter's, I posted a video yesterday, my daughter's snowball fight that they had, the most uneventful snowball fight ever. And I'm going to post, because I did leave today because I had to go I had to go take big girl to work, and I went to pick up big girl. She said she was scared to drive in the snow and the ice, but they put a snowman on her car. So I drove all the way to pick her up in her car with this snowman on the hood. It is the most ridiculous thing. I'll put it up on the channel later on. But let's get back to this.
I want us to be the example that, since the world is looking at us, let's be the example that the world said, wow, they're doing something. They're accomplishing something. Not just for negativity, but for unity. Bringing us together. We could change so many things. We could be sitting in positions for years, but at the same time growing in those positions for years.
What did that
Everybody in this
sentence
room
mean?
got an idea. Everybody online got an idea how to do something, when to do it. But we got to come together to the table. Bring your ideas. We bring our ideas. We work it out together. I believe Mayor Henyard has some great ideas. We've already seen some of them come to pass. And then can you imagine how many more ideas she has for the future?
More ideas
So
on stealing.
opportunity should be given to all of us to help make Dalton better and move forward. And I thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Next, we have Miss Linda Terrell. She's running for a trustee. Go ahead, Miss Linda.
Oh, this one gonna be a mess, y'all. I'm not gonna be mean to her, but Lord, this is a mess.
Hi. Most of you people here probably know me already. My name is Linda Terrell, and I work for the Senior Transportation Department at Thornton Township. I'm a people person, and I'm not about a lot of messiness and things of that nature. And the thing is, if elected, I'm clearly all about the people only. I'm not going to get involved in any messiness.
That you're on Tiffany's team.
What's going on now is horrendous with the township and with Dalton. You know, people we all have to come together and communicate as one. Sitting on the board as a trustee, you can be assured that I'm not going to be involved in it.
How do we know that?
So, most of you know me from the transportation department. Does anybody in here use our service, first of all, in the transportation department? No. Okay. I have so much to say. so many things to say, and I really don't. They selected me as a trustee to run for trustee of the village of Dalton. Does anybody have any questions? First of all, I should say, if any questions, go ahead, please. It's okay.
All the way from Indiana. I grew up in Dalton, Riverdale. I never got to hear you took over to see what y'all have to say.
Right.
I agree.
I think we're all better together, you know. Sitting on the board as trustee, that's one of the things I would push for, us being together as one unit. You know, we are better together, and we should look out for the people of the town. That's what it's all about, keeping them safe and healthy, you know.
I don't get it.
That's basically what it's all about. I don't know where all of this, the problem came. There was a breakdown in communication somewhere. When you start seeing those cracks, you have to patch them, because it can get out of control, and which it has gotten out of control now, and this is what has happened, you know. And I urge anybody that's listening to all of these problems and all of this mess, listen carefully and fact check it. And you have to, it's critical listening. That's what it is. You have to pull back that propaganda and really listen to what they're saying, because most of it is not true. You know, I listen to it, I'm like, well, that's not true. That's a play on words. They twist things. But if you're just listening to the propaganda people spreading all of this stuff, you know, you're gonna believe what you hear. You're gonna believe what's on the news. But when they say something on the news, go fact check it. Go ahead, please.
I have a question. Online, it's been theories of the buses being in Indiana and stuff. Can you clarify that you take the seniors sometimes to the dialysis on the border? It's on your website. Can you clarify that?
Yes, we do. We do. There's one place we go to in Indiana, Hammond, Indiana, and that's to DeVita.
Yeah.
So that's one of our exceptions. But for the most part, we transport people within the township. There's 5 exceptions. There's one over in Monster, Indiana. We take them to community hospital. And there's another place, Franciscan Clinic over there in Monster, Indiana. We go over there as well. South Suburban Hospital, we go there. They're not in Thornton Township, but we also take them there too. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm all done. I just want, well, hold on. I just wanted to say, may God's will be done as it is in heaven, as it is on earth, as it is in heaven, as it is on earth. Did I get that wrong? I know I turned it wrong. Did I turn it around? So you know what, we have to bring, you know what, we have to bring, you know what, we need to bring prayer in Dalton, because there's a demonic spirit over Dalton. I have never seen anything like this in my life, you know, and
You're sitting next to it.
how much you try and explain yourself or explain the situation, you know, it never changed. She's been explaining herself forever. She's been telling you, well, this is not true. This is not true. And no matter what she says, nobody's listening. And I do I look for the research. I'm like, she's right. She's telling the truth. Why aren't they listening to her? So you know, the only thing I can tell you is just to fact check everything that you hear and pass it on. If you hear somebody saying things that are not true, ask them the question. You know, where did you find this information out? You know, check it out, because it really isn't true. So I'm hoping and I'm praying and I'm pushing and I'm fighting to get on board. And if I do, it's going to be about the people. It's not going to be about this messiness, you know. And I believe in unity, bringing both parties together. That's what I call them, parties, because they're divided. Because we have to do it, and we have to bring unity to the community, you know, if we want to be respected on the outside. You know, it's about us together and having community pride. That's what we need, community pride. Don't you want to feel good about where you live? You know, and we're all divided. We're all on the news and everything's, you know, the propaganda, it's ridiculous. you know?
No,
So
no, no.
I'm hoping that we can move forward so that Mayor Henyard can continue her work. And I have those same visions she has. And I'm sure when people leave here today, I'm hoping that you would do some fact checking, and pass it on. We need to create our own propaganda, but with
No,
the
you
truth.
really don't.
Truth.
Yeah,
Spread the truth.
All right. Thank you.
okay, I did a video today, and I did not plan on interrupting this very much, and I do apologize. Do not email management that I talk too much. I apologize. I did a video today showing that all the men that follow Tiffany Henyard, like literally all of the men have some form of speckled past, from the former police chief to the current guy that she was running with, the village administrator. There's Kamal. There's so many of these guys that have a speckled past. And I think that's part of the reason how she keeps that control over them, is because they're not useful anywhere else. They can't get work anywhere else. They're not useful. They're not going to get a job making this kind of money anywhere else. So they got to keep riding with Tiffany. So I'm really interested in these women that are running for this office under Tiffany. I did a look at it. I said, all these women profess that they go to a church. I am not going to go off on her about misquoting that passage. It was a mess. It was a train wreck. But I'm wondering what it is that she holds over them. What is the sway that she holds over these women? Because none of the men that that defend Tiffany now are actually on her slate for the next for next mayoral run. Why is that? Why is Sam Brown not on there? Why is Dots not on there? Why is Kamal? Why is Keith Price? Why are none of these guys on your slate to run for trustee or clerk or something of that nature? Now, I'm sure they're gonna all get appointed if, God forbid, she actually becomes mayor. But why is that? Like, does that not cause any interest at all? It just seems really weird. Okay, now I'm gonna stop now because Tiffany is about to go off into her long history. She's gonna probably talk. I don't think she even breathes for like 12 minutes straight. It is so, y'all just take a second, go get yourself something to drink, adult beverages. You can do that still. Get you a little adult beverage, get some. This is the longest monologue I've ever seen. I mean, it is insane. So just prepare yourselves. Prepare yourselves. Strap in. Hopefully, you still got your life vest on, because we might have a water landing. It's crazy. So here we go. Let's jump in. Bring it back, man. Come on. There we go. Let's go.
Yeah. All right, guys. That was Miss Linda Terrell. She is running for trustee here in the village of Dalton. And just to the question that the young lady asked about where our buses go, that's why you don't hear us entertain everything somebody say, because they don't know the truth. And I'm glad she cleared that up. So where our buses go, why you care for our buses in Indiana, what they have to do with you on the outside. All what matters is that we help a resident go and get dialysis or get chemo radiation. Whatever they was going for is what matters. But yet we so caught up in the moment of they over here, they doing this. Look what they is. Come on, y'all. We can't keep answering every little detail because somebody said it about us, because we will be part of the mess. And that's what we're trying to stay away from. Couple things that I just want to talk about. How do we get started, right? A lot of people don't understand how this whole thing came to be what it is. So I'm going to take about 5-10 minutes. I think I got 10 minutes left to just go through that, because I'm going to do an intro today. Of course, each step, like I just stated, I reiterated, we're going to talk each day about one topic, and I'll try to stay on a topic, because I can keep going to so many things because there's so much to tell you, but I want to stick to the plan. So today is strictly the intro of who is Tiffany Henyard? How did I become the person I am today? So how did I start? I ran for a trustee in 2013. 2013, I became the youngest trustee for the village of Dalton. I sat there for 8 years. I'll say that. I ran in 2013. I had to rerun again in 2017, and then I won again. And that's what Tanika Hughes, our future clerk, was stating to you. She ran on a ticket with us, along with a couple other people that wanted to run for office. Stan, he ran for mayor. Unfortunately, my entire ticket lost. The only person that was left standing was who you see today, your super mayor. I was the only one that won off the ticket in 2017. So I knew right then and there I had to go in and fight. because I was the lone wolf on the board. Over the years, I went back and forth over truth, like meaning telling them y'all wrong, this is how it go, here's the facts. And of course, I lost the battle as it relates to the debate on the board with board members because they had majority rules. They voted for whatever they wanted, but I just always stated whatever it was that I thought it was that should have been done for the record. So if you go check the minutes, you'll see. But I've always been a person that you see today, which is the fighter in me. And that's why I want you to see and not think that, hey, she's just doing this. I've always been the same spunky person that I was always outspoken and always fought for the people. And I got coined the people's trustee. Therefore, me and that mayor went back and forth. He came for me as it relates to my seat. He tried to do a recall as well. That's the stuff that people don't know. That's why I say go fact check stuff. And then he lost. He tried to recall me, Stan, and also Robert Hunt. He was not successful, right? So all my life I had to fight, right? So basically, that was 2013 to 2017 to 2021. As that mayor fought with me and tried to come for my seat, I then said, you know what? I'm going to run for your seat. So I ran for mayor in 2021. The whole community was behind me because everybody always knew me. I've been on the board for 8 years. Okay. So a lot of people don't understand that my community know who Tiffany Henyard is. I'm vested in our community. I grew up in the village of Dalton. That's why you see me fight so hard for it. Remind you, let me just put this out because everybody like talk about my money. We only make $50,000 for those that don't understand how this game goes. As a trustee, we make half of that. $25,000 what I made from 2013 to 2021. 2021, I became your mayor. Our salary is only $50K. Make more than that. And my business. Just want to put that out there for those that hate on me in money. It's not about money for me. It's about the commitment to want change in my community that I grew up in. Because when I came here, we had Ponderosa, Red Lobster, White Hentry. That's it. We had all those things, and we had a bank account. We had all those things down Sibley, and it was majority white. Everybody on my block was white. My friends was white. I'm just giving you this information because this is the part y'all all missing. It was not black. It became black, like she said it, when Shaw and them came. That was the other mayors. A lot of people don't know Dalton's history. Learn the history before you start judging what people are saying because you don't know what the person been through. Just like when you go somewhere, you like people see your story, but they don't know your history, right? So once you learn the history, now you can better judge a person, which shouldn't be judging nobody, but people judge people. So that's how that little bit happened. 2013, trustee. 2017, trustee. 2021, I became the first female youngest mayor for the village of Dalton. Never in my life did I think that I was going to go through this much scrutiny over control, over power, just so you understand the why and what it's about. Never in my life would I would have thought that my board that I have currently now was false. Never would I have thought when I became your mayor in 2021, going in 1 week, 2 weeks, a month, would I be facing another recall? Because that's what my board did to me. Y'all asked me what happened. 2021, I was facing another recall that I just told you the previous mayor tried to recall me. And then now going in with people that ran on my back, on my ticket, my coattail, right, to get in office that I got over the hump. They would never won without me. I'm letting you know that now. Go check the history. But that's another segment because I'm going to go through each one and I'm going to show you that they always been bums looking for crumbs. I'm going to let you know. This is what it is. So I'm going to tell the truth, shame the devil. That's what you're going to get today. So as we go through these motions, I just want you to fact.
Okay. It's nasty work. It is diabolical process for you to say that bums looking for crumbs when you got somebody else's husband as your boyfriend. I'm just saying.
Fact check. And I'm going to put up the receipts because y'all talking about my receipts. I'm going to put up the receipts to show you what it is. So if that wasn't the case, the people that jumped ship from another mayor would have stayed with that mayor if that person thought that mayor was going to win. Obviously, they didn't, so they came with your super mayor. So I carried everybody on my back. Y'all know I'm tired. My back caving in, a lot of weight, carried it, and I made it, right? So when I made it in 2021, they already had a plan for me. Little did I know. And that plan was to recall me from office. We went to court.
That doesn't even make sense.
The first one in. I ain't even get to see to get warm yet. The judge said, what did she do? Why y'all in here? Already, right now, recall her? What did she do? Did she do something malice? What did she do? They said, no, nothing. No. Why you in here?
Nobody said that.
The judge denied. Bam. Right? Next thing I know, they go appeal it. Now, that judge already said, no, you cannot recall 15. We go to court again. Now, this y'all tax money, right? They keep saying who doing what. I'm telling you, if you just listen, who's doing what? Who's spending your money? It's not Tiffany Henyard. We go to appellate court. Now, this still costs. Now, remind you, the only person that's making money off of us being in Dalton residents is the attorneys. That's it. And that's another segment I'm going to have about all these attorneys that's coming in here, making money and running to their good, nice neighborhoods, right? Okay. Go to appellate court. Same situation. Why you in here? Why you trying to recall her? All these things. Now, mind you, I ain't done nothing. But I'm facing this recall because somebody said something, put it on paper or filed it. So you got to still fight against what somebody say. Denied. Okay. I'm like, yeah, okay, let's go. Here we go. Let's go try to do my job. Go to the Supreme Court. This is how they wasting y'all money. This is what I'm saying. Illinois Supreme Court, right? This is what I'm fighting with. I just got in office. And I'm fighting with a board that I just brought into office. Them snakes, them devils, the ones that's really corrupt. But don't worry, in due time, I'm going to show you. Because I'm going to lay the breadcrumbs out and show you. Because paper is believing, right? Go to the Supreme Court.
Show us now.
Get before the Supreme Court. Supreme Court say, why she in here? Same stuff, same story. And they got transcripts on everything I'm talking about. I ain't done anything. Y'all already recalling me. I just got in office. I ain't get to breathe. I ain't get to say I want to build this. I want to create this. Nothing. Because I'm fighting with the board that I just fought in office. Guess what they do? Denied. So here I am today as your mayor. I'm going through all these court proceedings, still loving on the people, still holding my head high, still smiling, still coming out there dancing with y'all. But I'm going through all this scrutiny in the process. So when they lost court, guess what they did next? Went and took me off the bank account. Went in the bank. This is that clerk that's currently now the clerk and that wannabe mayor who's a trustee now. Them two went into a bank and removed your mayor from the village's bank account where it's millions of dollars, right? But this ain't what they ain't telling y'all none of this, right? They leaving all these facts out. Ain't over no bank account. Ain't on nothing. Guess who signed the checks? That trustee. That clerk. They ain't tell y'all none of that, right? I got the checks. I'm going to show it all. All this going on, but no one wants the facts. The news not putting the facts out. So I'm going back and forth in court fighting with them. And you know, one thing I don't care. I understand you got to go through the process and all that, but the system needs to be fixed. The system is broken. Okay, well, nobody say broken. They take you through all these games because it's all about money.
This person is supposed to be serious.
You come in, you sue somebody. Now you got to respond. Then that person got to ask for a lawyer. Then now they give you a 30-day extension. Then you got to go and you get time to respond to them. Now that's another 20 days. Then after that, come back. Then you get to respond. That's another 30 days. Just the game of the court system that I do not like. So it's like kick the can down the road. And that's what's been happening, right? I dealt with that for almost a year, trying to get back onto the bank account. Then election came up, right? Pause. Okay, we're going to do this 3 months out. I know it's January, but we're going to wait to April to hear this case. Huh? What? April. You going to wait to April? Whew, okay. We wait. All for them to come back and say what? What they did was wrong, illegal, unconstitutional. Put it back on the bank account and take everybody else off. Why I had to go through all that for a year just to get that result in the end, when that was the result in the beginning, because we didn't prove in our case. That's what I went through, guys. It's 2 years. 2 years straight. Now, I'm victorious again. This is what your super mayor dealing with. Now, guess what came next? The smear campaign. Because the next year, 2022, this is how you know you let God handle everything. I tell y'all that I mean it. Let him handle everything in your life, all your battles, all your things when you're in your moments and you think, oh, God, what am I going to do next? Let God be God. 2022, Frank Zuccarelli passes away. Township. They're fighting over who they're going to appoint for a supervisor at that point, right? They don't get along. Them board members, they fight with one another. They don't want this person, that person. All that go on for a while. What was it? 1 or 2 months? How many months? 2 months. Now, this before I got involved in any of it. 2 months, it happens. And then they wait to the last day where they had to, the last hours where they had to appoint the supervisor, right? Reminding you, several people went up on that paper. When I say several. Even Napoleon, even Stan, everybody that you could think of, they called that name out. They made a motion, couldn't get a second. Made a motion, got a second, couldn't get the votes. Every time. Now I'm in the room, right? I'm the mayor of Dalton, so I'm in the room. Because you always want to be in the room because I'm coming to beg whoever it was that they was going to choose to help Dalton. I always go begging for Dalton. That's how I get a lot of things because I'm always in the room. So when I'm there, everything keep failing. They keep going back and forth, and then they go to closed session. As they're in closed session, they still arguing, they come back out, they motion somebody else up, they second it, nothing happens. Okay, go back into closed session. This is what we watching. We on the outside, like how y'all watching us here. Everybody just sitting, waiting, and they still fighting over who it should be. After that, they come out. Next thing I know, your girl name get called on the table. I'm about to Tiffany Henyard. Oh, snap. I got a motion. We're cooking with gas. I get a second. Okay. So they get a motion in a second. Call the roll. Such and such person. Such and such I. Such and such person I. Oh, I got two. I need one more. I need one more. Now remind you, it was right before midnight. 5 minutes before midnight. The third person, which I think was it Jerry? Who's the third person? Joyce Washington. Rest her soul. She said, the crowd go crazy. It's like mixed feelings, like, oh my God, it's Tiffany. Oh my God, what am I doing? It was just up and down type of emotions, right? So I became the first female, youngest African-American supervisor of the largest township in the state of Illinois. Ooh, people mad now. Oh, I got more enemies now. Oh God, what have you done, right? That's what you're thinking. But at the same time, God blessed me while I was going through what I just broke down to you. I was going through all that mess. And he blessed me. He enlarged my territory. As they say, well, God will make your enemies your footstool.
Please stop.
That's exactly what happened for me. Not knowing I was going to get all these other powerful enemies, right? Because that's what happened. So now, everybody want to control you because now you got the big seat. Frank Zuccarelli was in that seat for over 30 years. I hear y'all say a word, a peep, or nothing to that man. Attack him as it relates to go after his seat. I ain't see y'all do none of that. But when the sister get the seat, because that's what the problem people got. When a black, young, vibrant person gets the seat, everybody got a problem because y'all want to control her. I am not to be controlled. Y'all should know that and see that and feel that. I ran to lead and not follow. I just told y'all I followed for what? 8 years. 8 years I followed as a trustee. That's what it is. You're learning the job and you're learning how to be a better trustee. So that's why I did 2 terms. And then I wanted to lead after that. So it's the same concept. I ran to be the head, not the tail. So once I got that seat and I got more enemies and all these people mad because now they want to tell me what to do. I did all the branches. I reached out to several people saying, hey guys, I'm the new supervisor. I would like to sit down with you and talk about what can we do to uplift your community. Because now I'm over all the communities. When I say all, 17 cities, which is 190,000 residents for Thornton Township. That's what I'm over, guys. That's the power of Frank Head. So now me, I'm a people person. I want everybody to engage with what their needs were for each community. So now comes the hate, the man, Tiff, we ain't coming. Okay, why not? And that's what I was dealing with. Just not to belabor the point of the story. So I'm dealing with people that didn't want to come to the table because now I'm at the head of the table. And that's why I tell you to always stay prayed up. Let God lead your steps and let God make the choices for you on the next movement to your life. And that's what has happened for me. That's how I got all the seats.
Don't blame God. Don't blame God.
That's how I became your super mayor. And that's how I became, for those that don't know, back up. Super mayor. We break down what that means. A lot of people don't understand that terminology. They're like, she's just making up stuff. She's a superhero now, huh?
No, we heard that. We already know.
I am the mayor of Dalton, and I'm also the supervisor of Thornton Township. All I did, again, this is my youthfulness, right? All I did was be creative about my title, and I put them both together. Instead of saying mayor, supervisor, you just saying super mayor. So it's the supervisor for soup, and it's mayor for Mayor Dalton. And that's how we came up with it. So you understand the terminology behind what that means.
Did you really need her to explain that? For real, y'all. Who really could not put those two together and figure? Did you think she meant that she's a superhero, that she flies through the air with the greatest of ease? Is that what you really thought? I'm sorry. This woman thinks you're a complete and total idiot. I'm sorry. I don't believe, because I need to go back and listen. There's a lot of people, saying, hey, go back and watch this finance meeting, watch this board meeting. I'm going to have to do that. But I do remember, I don't remember that story of how she became supervisor. When Chris Gonzalez said it, I don't don't remember it like that. Now, maybe Chris was wrong, but who has more incentive to be wrong? Tiffany or Chris? That's all I'm wondering. Thank you so much, Chicago Red. Bless you so much for the $10 super. She says she is exhausting. She is. She is. She absolutely is. Now, I agree. Somebody said right here, and real quick, and I'm gonna get back to this, I promise. Yes, stop, please stop. You over here with a whole married man as your boyfriend. You and that married man about to fight people out in the street for you. Married man about to do all this kind of craziness. Please stop bringing God into this. Please stop, Tiffany. Just stop. Here, let's bring this in. Let's get done with this. Let's go.
As I come to a close.
Praise the Lord. You better close.
I have so much to say. I keep going. As I get ready to come to a close, I just wanted you to know the steps of my life from 2013 to 2017, 2021, and then 2022. Now, the thing that's up now is re-election. right now, have re-election for the village of Dalton. I am #1 on the ballot here. I am running for mayor again, of course. And again, I am the people's mayor. So that is up now. The other thing that I am fighting for and against is the caucus. And I'll just hint on that for those that don't kind of understand what that is. The caucus is how people get to choose to select someone to run for supervisor, trustees, clerk, highway commission, and also assessor. All those things you would have had picked or chosen someone at the caucus. Unfortunately, Napoleon, he did a dictatorship move on that day and did not allow anyone to nominate anyone in the building for the caucus. That was December 3rd. You know, for those that don't know, y'all know I'm a fighter, so I keep saying that. I went and filed a lawsuit against the illegal actions of the caucus.
Illegal.
So far, I have been victorious. I've won. We had court about 2-3 days ago, and that was for the caucus, but it relates to service. Napoleon and his team has been dodging service. They've been running from the sheriff, so they didn't want to get served. So we went to court just so people will know, and there's something else that people will learn from me. Did you guys know you can do service through email, social media, Facebook, Instagram? Did y'all know that you could serve somebody through that? You can. So the judge granted me that service through email. So we're doing that now, and I go back to court Friday for the caucus case. So now he will be served. He can't run no more because you got to understand what I just tell you. They try to buy down the clock. They just keep going and kicking the can down the road. You avoid service. Now you got an election come up. And our job is to make sure that it's done the right way and get the judge to throw everything out and redo the caucus. Or you can just put Tiffany Henyard on the ballot because, you know, I was in the building. I was the only one fighting against the person that was doing the wrong actions to the public.
All right. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear it? She admitted that she was in the building, whereas in times past, she was never in the building. She was locked outside. Let me in, let me in. Now she admits that she's in the building. I mean, just lying to be lying. Like, just stop lying. Just stop.
Voter suppression at its worst. They did not allow people to come in. You had people outside chatting, let us in, let us in, let us vote, let us vote. We got it all on video. So I'm gonna start posting all that kind of stuff so you can see it. And
Where are the videos? Show them.
This stuff really did happen. Unfortunately, the news was too busy in the building that they come outside, get the crowd, and all the people was out there. We came with busloads of people. We had over 500 people show up, and that's what I'm saying. My support is my support. My base is my base. And they knew once they let us in that building, he wasn't winning nothing. Because if he thought he could win, he would have let them people in, and he didn't. He was all out there like this, huddled together. That's bad. Because at the end of the day, you still is a senator, right? You still got seats, and them people have to vote for you. So how dare you treat them that way because of a seat that you want to take, that you should have tried to take when Frank was here, but you didn't. So miss me with that. So that's what we're fighting over or going back and forth over, just so you understand what the caucus is and how that works. And if you got questions about it, I always tell you, send it, type it, send a question, and go from there. To the people that follow me, you know, if you don't like me or like what I say, I don't know why y'all follow me. I really don't. I don't know why y'all post things on my lives that's really irrelevant to what we're talking about. This is for people that strictly want to know a different narrative, want to hear a different side, so now they can decide on what they want to believe. This is nothing more than that, and especially when you don't live here. These people live out of state. Oh my God, they fly into our community, and it's hurtful because they really do. And they get up to the podium and say, we're proud. I'm from Washington. I'm from Arizona. I'm from whatever. Why? Okay, why are you here? You don't have a stake in this game as relates to our village. You don't have a house here, a loved one here. So your opinion should be to where you stay. Go to Washington to their board meetings. Go to Arizona to their board meetings. But you're here in Illinois. I don't understand.
Because you're buying me a cyber truck.
So that's what I want to say about that. I think I covered the power struggle as it relates to my board and me, how it started, how we got to where we are. So I'm glad I was able to clear that up. The last thing that I'm going to talk about before I end this live is the threats. What day was that? I think Monday. Monday, we had a board meeting here in our village of Dalton. I sent out a letter saying that I'm canceling the meeting due to the threats that we received. Believe it or not, my police department called me first, and they told me, Mayor, we think you should cancel the meeting because of threats that we have. Later on, I know that I did, and I know they did, contacted everybody, state's attorney, the FBI, everybody. Even residents contacted the FBI, which I thank you guys for that. Thank you, residents, for contacting other people because of the threats that you guys see or saw on social media. Social media bullying is real, guys. I am dealing with it. I am going through it, and it's a shame that people bully you behind a keyboard, it said. When they put the threats up, people have reported them, and when they reported them, that's what led the police department to say we should cancel the meeting. Once they sent the letter out, I wrote my letter advising my residents of Dalton, don't go to that meeting because it's not safe. And my job is to protect everybody, the whole community, even the stupid people that show up to do dumb stuff. Protect you too, because you got a mom or dad that really care about you. So I advise you to stay where you are. So basically, once I did that, the wannabe mayor still said they're having a meeting. That person then said there's no threats. How you know there's no threats? We sent y'all the letter too. We told everybody, the trustees, we told everybody of these threats. But yeah, everybody want to play like it's no threats. So I advise you this, residents. You shouldn't believe in people that don't believe in public safety. Public safety is number one for me. Hands.
Okay, well, it would seem pretty weird if the same police officers that were there at the meeting were the ones that said, and the same department said you shouldn't have the meeting. Nobody's shown any evidence that, again, like, where's the tangible evidence, Tiffany? That's all you got to do is just show show the email, show the text message, show the whatever, run the voicemail where they said there's a credible threat. I'm sure there's evidence of it. They screenshotted it. Why not do that? We literally have to take you at your word, Tiffany. And at some point, you have to realize, the other lady earlier was like, well, why don't the people just believe her? Man, because you're not giving us anything to believe. You tell us to fact check it. How about you just give us the facts? Give us the facts right now. If you're so confident, we don't need a FOIA. You could be the FOIA. You could just share the information right here. Here is the evidence. It's the email from Officer Caterpillar. And he said that Miss Bumblebee was going to come and hit me on my head. There's the evidence. There's a screenshot of her Facebook page at this time and other. Just show it. You keep talking about you got this evidence and proof that seniors were locked outside of the caucus. Baby, that was almost a month and a week ago. Why haven't you gone ahead and shown it? That should have been uploaded. Just go on and show it. We don't need to wait. You just show it right now. I'm sorry. Okay. It just seems like she's making a fool of her supporters. If you support Tiffany, she's making a fool of you. Most of the people in this live chat are not believing her. Why? Because they're not foolish. They're asking better questions. And Tiffany doesn't want these people to ask good questions. That's all. It's almost over.
Now, like I tell everybody, I'm a mom first. I understand titles. I tell other people, y'all title hosts. It's nothing when you ain't doing the work. You're holding a title. You're not producing products. Y'all can't do nothing but lip box, but I am showing work. And that's why I would say my work speaks for itself. So when that person said that it was no threat to community, it concerned me for my residents of Dalton, because I don't want nobody to walk into the fire or trap or anything not knowing. And that's why I put mine out. But knowing and seeing is believing, but you have to take heed to that, because nowadays people are crazy. When that threat happened, y'all know what happened after that? Because everybody said there was no threat, right? Anybody in here know what happened after that? They came to my house. They went to my mama's house. But wasn't no threat though, y'all. Wasn't no threat. That's what they said. Wasn't no threat. Yeah, they were disrespectful to my parents, my baby. Y'all know my child's 5. I keep telling y'all, single mom. But all these threats happen. So if it wasn't no threat, none of this stuff should be happening. That's happening. But the news didn't tell y'all that. The news didn't play that. It's all on social media. You can see it, view it. But this is why I tell you to always be safe and stop listening to people that's trying to do things for a campaign. Because that wasn't nothing but a campaign type of rally, electioneering at its best. That's all that mean was. Our job is to govern. Our job is to show up and do our job, vote for our stuff, and go home. Because if you believe that you can win, you would do that on your own dime as it relates to whatever you want to tell the community. Right then and there, it's a show. If you pay attention to people that get up to the podium, all they talk about is Tiffany Henyard. And it hurts my heart because y'all know I'm a person too, right? Y'all know that it has to stop. You're supposed to talk about the streets, the alleys, the sidewalks, the trees, stuff that matters, stuff that governs our town. But you're not doing that. You're talking about mess, and you're talking about hate, and I don't like that. So my job is to keep showing up, keep doing my job, and keep showing the love for my community, but protecting my community. I just want you to understand that after that threat happened, I went to the courthouse. I went to the courthouse the next day. The next day when I went to the courthouse, I was thankful for the FBI reaching out about the threats as it relates to whoever reported it to them. So I thank you for that. And telling them to basically take all this stuff serious, right? Because everybody just act like I'm just saying things. I don't have to lie about threats. People get mad because I don't show you the threat. For what? Why? Went to the courthouse. When we went to the courthouse, the same fool in the courthouse doing the same thing. So now you get the sheriff and them come and get the food and tell them, you can't do that. You shouldn't be doing it. We walking out of the library, the food literally trying to put on his belt, but got his phone up filming me. If that ain't a threat, I don't know what to tell you. Why are you looking for me? We're in the courthouse. And you just got there, so someone had to call you to tell you to come there. And this is what I keep telling y'all. You're supposed to protect y'all mayor. Y'all supposed to sit back and watch nutball stuff like this go on as it relates to people being stupid over clicks and views, over want to be popular. Like, stop, guys. This is people's lives y'all playing with. So I just want y'all to understand what is going on. Went before the judge. Of course, the judge said continuance until, like I just told y'all about this game, right? You're in there about a threat. You're in there about somebody threatening you, claiming they're going to harm you, right? And he continued until January 28th, I believe. But this is what I'm dealing with, these type of things. But yet y'all don't see this, and I don't talk about it. I just move on with my life and keep going. But all these things are happening because I won't do what they want. I won't hire who they want. I won't give out contracts. I won't do all these things because I am committed to the people. I'm committed to growth. I'm committed to, hey, I ran a lead. I didn't run to be nobody's puppet. But yet, everybody on the other side, I keep telling you, they are puppets, and the puppet masters is, I always told you, Napoleon, and Thaddeus. Those are the puppet masters, along with the lawyers. I told y'all this over and over again. So until you see it for what it is, stay tuned. Because it's a lot of corruption going on, and it ain't your mayor. It's a lot of theft going on, and it ain't your mayor.
Wow.
It's the people that's pointing the fingers. Them the ones you should be paying attention to. Them the ones you should be checking. Ain't never been corrupt, and I ain't never been a thief. Ever.
Wow.
I don't rock like that. I don't play like that.
Wow.
So y'all need to stop, and please put some respect on my name, because I am boots on the ground. I am in the fire. I am
You in the fire,
talking it like I talk it. I am doing those things for community because I care. I don't got time for the drama. I just want to see my community better. I just want the Black and brown communities to see their worth and stop allowing people to just give you crumbs. I want better for us. I want better for Thornton Township. I do. And we have to start by starting. But it starts with you, residents. You have
Start
to
by
care.
starting.
So please come out and vote. Election starts February 10th. Is early voting through February 24th. And of course, election day is February 25th. So please come out.
Man, why they
and
got
vote.
early
I
elections
thank
so
y'all for
early?
listening. I thank you for being out here. I thank you for everything. Okay. All right. We're going to end this live. And I just want you to know I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. I know I've been here for a while. The next episode, we'll talk about visions, goals, accomplishments, because I got a ton of them that we have done since I've been in office. Streets, alleys, sidewalks, tree trimming, things that people really care about.
Law them
Thank you so
trees.
much just for listening to me. I love you. Share the video.
Y'all, them trees is naked. Them trees in Dalton are naked. Because all you hear about is tree trimming. They done stripped them trees down to the very last compound. Y'all, good gracious, man. Yo, that was so whack. I told y'all, man, it was crazy. There might not be any trees left in Dalton, because all you hear is paving streets, cleaning alleys, trimming trees. That's all. That's what you're guaranteed to always hear. Like, the trees got their own OnlyFans.
Both
What is it? Only leaves? Like, what is it? Like, this is crazy. But I just thought that was very interesting. Thank y'all so much, everybody who jumped in and watched this. I'm praying that the people of Dalton, the people of Thornton, really pay attention to this, because she said the next one, she's going to talk about her accomplishments and her goals and visions. I guess whatever, right? But why are you not talking about that now? Why, like, literally in the chat real quick, have we ever, did she share anything that was new? This was almost an hour long, 59 minutes long. Did she say anything new that you had not heard in at least another, maybe even 4 other board meetings, wannabe board meetings, not enough quorum meetings, whatever? There was nothing new shared here. But the problem is, she always does this. There's nothing new. And I guarantee you, as sure as my name is Jason, she is not going to talk about she's not going to bring any evidence of accomplishments. And y'all know that I used to be I'm a former classroom teacher, retired classroom teacher. And I talk about the fact that having records, having proof and evidence is key to being a successful teacher, especially in the inner city, especially in this modern era that we're in with these helicopter parents that will lie, cheat, do anything for their little Johnny, little Sally. So you need to make sure you have all your ducks in a row. Why are you not bringing in the evidence to prove what it is that you're saying and people can just get a copy of it? Why do they need to ask for FOIA? Like, of course, FOIA is the right way to go about it. I got you. But you could just you could just share the information too, because it is public information. You could just share it. It doesn't need to be a FOIA. Now, if I, as a journalist, or I, as a YouTuber, want to find out about stuff, I would have to file a FOIA. But you could actually just share it too, Tiff. I'm just saying. Like, I think this is the big problem. There isn't any evidence. When she talks about surpluses, when she talks about how many meals they've given out, those numbers are, she's just coming off the top of the dome. If you notice, she very rarely uses notes. So she's just coming off the top of the dome. And the woman that misquoted the Matthew passage is the only one that actually had a piece of paper in her hand, which I thought was weird, but I digress on that. But I just thought she comes off the top of the dome. It seems like she's just freestyling. She just freestyling. Like, trust me. Like, trust me. Well, why should we trust you? It's not that we don't trust you. We trust you, but we need to verify what it is that you're saying. Where is your evidence? Where's the budget? Where's the financial statements? Where's the receipts? Where are the credit card statements? Where are these things so we can go ahead and keep it moving? Now, I don't know. I got some problems with some of the trustees as well in Dalton, because they need to be coming off the top rope about a lot of this stuff and being very clear and demonstrative. We don't have financial data. We haven't seen a budget in who knows how long. We don't know where the finances are. They need to be very clear about that. And I think they should be much more transparent. Like, look, we are asking, begging. They could do the same thing. Like, look, here are my 1,900 emails asking for financial information. Here's my 10,000 emails asking for credit card, bank statements, and such of that nature. I mean, that could work. But I digress in all of that. I think, and I don't think this is actually working for her like she really wants it to. Now, Jason, how do you say that? Why do you say that Tiffany doing this hour-long monologue with her wannabe clerk and wannabe trustee is not very beneficial? Because she did not show the audience. If that audience was there, and I believe Burgundy Blue was there a lot, and I know Critical Smoker was there too, and he did a little quick zoom out. That room was not packed at all. At the very best, I would love to hear, Jason was the finance chair, even when Rogers was okay. A CM Passion has given me some knowledge. I need to go back. I'm gonna have to go back through here and read this. But you're welcome, CM Passion, to email management. Please email management, because I got a feeling I might have missed some of these. I've been reading your comments in here. Please don't think that I'm ignoring you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's like 20 people in there. I don't think this is really, like, for example, if Tiffany Henyard had 100 people in there, don't you think we would have known? Don't you think we would have known? She would have turned that camera around and did a, or did a selfie or whatever, right? Why did she not do that? Because there was only like 20 people in there. There's an empty room. And I don't think this is really hitting like she thinks it is. There's a lot of people that see the dysfunction in Dalton, in Thornton, and subsequent areas, and they're not happy with it. Now, there are people that are pleased with her. I've seen on her Facebook page, I don't know if those are real people, I don't know if those are burner accounts, whatever. There are people saying, Tiffany's the best thing since sliced bread. Okay, I can't argue with you. Okay, I don't know where you're getting your bread from, but that's not the sliced bread I would want. Her count is often off. Wait, whose? Is it who we're talking about, Burgundy's or whose? But I digress. Let me say it like this: if Tiffany had 100 people in that room, we would know that she had 100 people in that room. Whatever the number of people was not the number of people that she wanted to turn that camera around and let everybody see it. Oh, so yeah, I'm really interested in how that works. So, Friday, I guess she's going to be hearing back about the caucus. Prayerfully, the judge just does the right thing and kicks her off and declares the caucus legal. Then we're done with Tiffany in as a supervisor. And then hopefully Mr. House, Clean House 2025 will do the right thing and will continue to push and make headway and of course unseat her as mayor. So who knows, man? I'm looking forward to it though. I do think, yes, I agree with you, Ingram. I think this is a move of desperation. This is a solid move of desperation. Kiana always has receipts. Yeah, like Kiana doesn't have a problem bringing. Those are FOIA level things. When the WGN TV wants that stuff, they file a FOIA. Kiana Belcher brings all that stuff. Where's Tiffany's? Where's Tiffany's receipts? Just my question. Yeah, I do think there's a problem here with, and I think Rosa is on. Rosa Garcia, shout out to you. Oh, absolutely. Let's do this real quick. Ingram, shout out to Lady Ingram. I got you, Ingram, right there. Link is dropped for you. But if she put it in writing, yes. If she put it in writing, everybody could see it. And I think that's probably the real problem, because if you put it in writing, people would be able to fact check it. People will be able to check your numbers, check your work, if you will, and it's such of that nature. So all these, 2,000, 4,000, I mean, 2 million, 4 million, $7 million surpluses, all that kind of stuff would get pulled into question. So I think it's great. And don't forget, I want to say it's this week as well. Lori Lightfoot, her report is supposed to be coming out. So that will be must read TV as well. What's going on, Miss Cheryl Ingram in the building? Why is it not letting me pull you in? Oh, you got to connect your camera and your microphone, love. At least your microphone. It's telling me that you didn't connect your camera and your mic. And Rosa says this right here. Tiffany doesn't have receipts. She doesn't have them because if she had them, she would have shown them. I mean, who's going to argue with that? If she had those receipts, we would have already saw them. If she had video evidence of senior citizens being locked out of the caucus, we would have already saw them. If there was video evidence of fill in the blank, whatever it is that she's trying to sell today.
Hello.
Hey, friend, how are you?
All right.
You
Well,
got to mute me.
part of your reason is the trustees have been trying so long to get all the information they need to do a budget. And the CPA is not approving the numbers that the young man is sending in for them to go ahead and approve it, for them to have a budget, to be transparent with anybody. So until the CPA company approves the numbers, they have not doing that. They can't give anybody any numbers. They're not going to give you fake, false numbers, and then have everybody come back at them because the numbers that Robert Hunt have sent in is not matching up with what they need. They need receipts. They're not getting all the receipts. They're not getting everything they need to submit as a budget. Okay.
So what is the next move in that regard? I love that. What's the next move?
Well, right now they're trying to do what they can on their end to try to, they done send in FOIAs, they done send in emails of FOIAs, so many, and nobody is regarding. That's why when that lady was like, oh, the FOIAs and all this, you don't understand, dear. Those FOIAs are your responsibility to answer. And if you get hundreds to 200 to 300, them FOIAs come in, take my word for it, they come in a lot. And when they come in, you trying to answer all of them and you one person, it's hard. That's why the clerk went and hired the assistant, because it's so many coming in, because people want to know what's going on because of the dysfunction with the administration.
How long until the FBI rolls up in the black?
Well, right
SUV?
now,
Come on.
well, right now, I want to tell everybody the FBI is going to take their time, and I'm going to tell you why. Right now, we got, the president getting ready to get installed. We got all of that to deal with. So you got all that protection, and the FBI got to be on point with all of that.
Yes,
See what happened in New Orleans. You saw what happened out in Las Vegas. So right now, the government is at a orange. Well, at a yellow. They're not at an orange yet, but they're at the yellow at this time. They will go to red alert when it comes to the inauguration. Once the inauguration is over with, they find out there's no threats or nothing and everything is smoothed out, they go back down to yellow. So right now, FBI is on high alert all over the place until the inauguration is over with. So everybody's going to have to be patient with the FBI.
I got you. I'm going to ask you to mute your YouTube.
Okay, my YouTube is on. Let me see. Can I find it? Oh, yeah, it is. Hold on.
Okay, now I'm going to trust it.
Okay, it's gone.
I can still hear
It's
myself.
gone, Mandy.
I like hearing myself.
So that's the problem we're having right now, is that you have to wait till the inauguration's over with. Then the FBI is not going to do anything because they're going to make sure they dotted all the I's and crossed all their T's before they come in. And they're going to make sure that it sticks.
I got you.
So that's the thing with the FBI. With the budget, that's the problem with the budget. The ladies, I was looking at that today. Everybody's saying the same thing. She's, like you said, she's saying the same speech, the same things over and over again. Yes, the FBI was involved. She got 3 people to call in or send in. You will have to, anybody want to really know what's going on, you will have to pull the court documents. Anybody that can get in there and see, you can see exactly what the judge said in regards to the threats. I did. I pulled them up. I couldn't get it to download on my computer, on my laptop. I mean, not my laptop, my tablet. But I was able to view the case. She lied. That's all I can say. She lied. You would have to read it for yourself because it was so much. You just have to read it for yourself.
I will have to check that. Send me the link.
Okay.
And I might check it out.
You know,
I don't believe the threat either.
No, I have all the, I will always keep my records. Because I'm not going to say nothing on here that I don't have, as Jedediah say, the papers to cover it.
There you go. I love it.
But it's just, it's a lot, everybody. It's a lot. And right now she's desperate. She's trying to do anything to hold on to the positions. She went to try for the commissioner because she know that she can't. Then she lied about the court case in regards. She said, if you listen to her speech, she said, I won the case. Then she said, but it extended until, so how you win instead extended on the same thing about the caucus. You won, but then you extended it. So how you extended and win at the same time? She talked too much and she talked too fast. She don't be thinking, and she don't think we smart enough to catch on to her talking fast. She think if she talking fast, you ain't gonna catch on. Being a government employee for 35 plus years, you learn how to listen very well. And I listen and I've observed for 35 years being a government employee dealing with security. You know how to listen, you know how to observe, you know how to keep records, and you know how to investigate. So she's thinking people there is not observing or checking things out. She can tell them anything online and they go, okay, it's all right, I got you. No, boo-boo. Then you sit back and you acting like you're doing so much and go out here and shovel snow. That's part of any city, any town, any county, anywhere. They're gonna plow. People gonna shovel the snow. You're gonna have people come out here and help the seniors. You ain't doing nothing grand, baby. You doing the same thing everybody else do. You passing out food. there's so many towns and so many villages that's passing out food to people. So what you doing is not nothing new. And she's making these people think that she's that her savior. And then, like you said, it irritates me when she keep putting God this, God that. No, God didn't put you in there to do the stuff you're doing. God didn't put you in there to disrespect anybody. God
Not like
didn't put
that.
you in there to do the things that you doing. Stop using God and stop blaspheming his name, because you're using him to make people think you're spiritual. But when the last time you walked in church, or you're a Medea, you're gonna burn.
Well, I think it's interesting that all of the and sure, I'm gonna go ahead and let you get out. But I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. You're
I
always
just
welcome.
want to clear up some of the things that everybody was, asking. What about the budget? Why the trustees haven't been transparent? And it's not their fault. They're trying.
Right.
You think about it. You've gone almost a year and a half with no budget, no documentation, no nothing. You can't straighten up a whole bunch of numbers in one day.
No,
It takes time. I got you. So that's the problem she's having. And so just be patient with them. And I'm letting everybody know, please be patient with them in the next 4 years when they do get in office, because it's going to take them 4 years to get out of the hole that they are in.
I got you. Thank you so much, Ingram. I appreciate your love.
All right. Love you all. Just want to give y'all updates.
Thank you, girl.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful
Sunday. Have a blessed one.
Thank you. You too, girl. I appreciate you, Ingram. Thank you so much. Okay, I just thought about something. I just literally thought about it. And I kind of mentioned this in the video where I introduced Tiffany's new team. I call it the Injustice League. I thought about it after the fact. Every one of those women in their bio attends a church in the Dalton, Thornton community area. But Tiffany's not mentioned that she actually attends a church. So I was just wondering, is she using these people, these women, because they have a connection to it? And all of them went to a different church, by the way. And they sound like larger-esque, 2,000 plus member type of congregations. So I'm just wondering, is it possible the reason Tiffany selected these women is not necessarily because they're super qualified, not because they're super detail oriented or they have a great resume of that nature? Because a lot of these people, one of them works at a high school. But besides that, because they actually have a community that she can tap into, that maybe they'll vote for her and tacitly vote for Tiffany as well. Just a thought. I thought about it. I don't know if I ever actually mentioned it. Yes, there's a lot of people mention this January 27th. I think I just wanted it to be. I thought I was just going to name it and claim it. But yes, you're correct. January 27th, Lori Lightfoot's report is scheduled to be dropped. So we got a little bit of time. I was just trying to make it next week. I don't know what I was thinking about. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to be confusion. But the trustees have more common sense not paid $87,000 on a party when their village is broke. Yeah, all of those things like that. I'm just really surprised that Tiffany thinks she's able to just kind of circumvent those. Like she literally threw a party. What was it? It was a party last year, and it was like $87,000. That's crazy. Okay. The reason I think Lori Lightfoot's report is going to be beneficial because it's going to give us a much clearer understanding exactly how terrible and how out of control Tiffany has been. So I don't think it's not going to result in necessarily, people getting arrested and perp walked. However, I do think that it's necessary, a better way for us to see it. That's my thought. What'd you say here? Finding good. The report will have receipts after receipt. That's what I think so. That's what I think. Wait. The election, I'm sorry, I joined late. Thank you so much, Dale. The Thornton Township clerk, Miss Wells, Okay. A good friend of Tiffany filed to the election board to be removed. Really? For real? Oh, okay. Hey, if it had errors and mistakes, then okay. Then maybe it's not as good. Maybe it won't be as beneficial then. I'll take that. Yeah, this is gonna be a wild ride though. So if I'm not mistaken, Tiffany on Friday, next Friday, there's supposed to be some hear back from the caucus, if you will. Oh my gosh, for real? She oh wait. Y'all stop, y'all. I'm deacon of the month. I gotta get ready to go to church in the morning. Hold on. Are you for real? So you're saying that the Wells woman is not really? Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta find this now. Send it to me in email. Okay, let me stay focused. Let me stay focused. I didn't know about this. Oh no. Oh man. Oh, we're gonna have to jump all back over this all over again tomorrow. Man. Okay, apparently, I I'm not trying to throw shade at how Tiffany was raised, but apparently Dalton was much more one ethnic group, predominantly white, back when Tiffany was a child. I don't know why she can't speak good English. I don't understand it either. Uh, Oh my goodness. Y'all killing me. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be a major problem. Sherry didn't have a car. That's gonna mess it up. Sherry don't got a slate. Sherry did not have a slate. Wow. Oh. Uh, uh, Clearly, I need to ask what I don't know. Okay, Traylon, I'm gonna have to. Okay, you're not the first person to have told me this, but I've heard Tiffany say that she was born and raised in Dalton, and it's such of that nature. So I don't know which one is true, but I've heard other people say this that she's from Chicago proper. Now, granted, Chicago's almost a stone's throw away from Dalton, but there is a difference. You know, that's Cook County. This is not Thornton and not Dalton. So, yeah, a lot of y'all are saying this. That actually makes a lot more sense, actually. Oh man. Okay. Oh, now on the west side, I don't know, man. That's a great question. I don't know. A lot of people have said this. Okay. Okay. Now I really now. Oh my gosh. I got to spend a little bit of time tonight. I got to look into this. I have heard this before. Now you all are corroborating and triple corroborating this commentary that Tiffany wasn't actually from Dalton. You know that whole what is it? They flew here, I grew here. That's not necessarily true. However, I didn't dig into it. I just took Tiffany's word for it. Now I need to look into it more. So I know my email. I'm scared to even look at my email because I know y'all on email management. By the way, email management. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, we're gonna look into that. So wait. Oh, so is it really? I didn't know that. Okay, so they are in Cook County as well. So Chicago's Cook County. Okay. It's like the Wild West. Y'all are wild. Okay, now we're gonna spend a whole bunch of time going through this. Now I gotta get my map out. I gotta find out about this court case. Now I gotta find out about the young lady getting off of the deal. I guess I didn't think about it. And I admit Dalton and Thornton are brand new in my Illinois mind. So I will acquiesce to the much smarter folk that live in Chicago. Oh yeah, I'm gonna figure it out. Oh, for sure. Finding good. Absolutely. But I do want to say this, y'all. Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate it. This is a lot of fun. I'm glad that we're able to watch this and respectfully just have fun in the comments. This live chat is amazing. And that's why I call this the best live chat on the internet. Because we're having a lot of fun going back and forth. There's some disagreements, but everybody's respectful. And that's the thing that I really appreciate about all of this is you all having a good time. We're chopping it up, yucking it up, having a good time, kiki-keying and all that stuff. And everybody's still keeping it above board. And that's super cool. That's what this is about. I really do appreciate you all making this the best live chat on the internet. Now, I know some people be claiming otherwise, but let me let you know up front. They're not. They're lying. They're lying. It's cap, as the kids like to say. It's cap. So I appreciate all of y'all. Let's do this again. Let's do this again. Is that Paul Roberts in the building? That's a great question. Who is managing her campaign? That's a fantastic question. And I know I wouldn't want to claim it. I wouldn't want to. That's an excellent question, truth be told. And I see what you're saying right here. There you go. Tiffany's her own advisor. Yeah. Yeah, shout out to Mr. Paul Roberts in the building. Hey, Chicago Red, let me let you know something. You can have Cook County. As long as I can stay in Cobb County, I'm good. I'm extra good with a side of amazing. I ain't got no smoke for Cook County. Y'all stay right up there in Cook County. I'll be right here. I love y'all though, for real. But let's do this again. Okay, now I gotta we'll have to do a show tomorrow because we gotta go over this stuff now. All right, so let's do this. Tomorrow is Sunday. We'll just do this again at 7:00. And I'll make sure I will have done my research. I'll have made sure I'm ready to go, ready to really talk about this stuff. So we'll do this again tomorrow. Everybody, I want to thank y'all, every last one of you. Come on. There we go. My Georgia people up in the building. Wait, I'm a Georgia plant. Okay. I just want to make sure, hey, look, don't be faking the funk out here. So we'll do this again tomorrow. Let's do this around 7:00-ish. I'll make sure that I put the thumbnail up, make sure everybody knows ahead of time what's going on. I want to say thank you to all of you all who've helped me hit my goal of 50,000 subscribers by April. Who knows? Maybe I'll hit 50,000 before Tiffany goes to jail, but with the FBI. That's what I would like to do. Before Tiffany goes to jail with the FBI or April 30th, whichever comes first, I want to hit 50,000 subscribers. So I want to thank y'all so much for that. Thank you for liking the videos and watching the content, being a part of the best live chat on the internet, all of that stuff. Yeah, like, isn't the Friends of Tiffany Henyard, isn't that also, didn't she transform that into the Tiffany Cares, the cancer research, the cancer Jimmy Jam? I thought that was part of that as well. I really thought, or vice versa. But I thought that's part of the Friends of Tiffany became Tiffany Cares cancer research, Jimmy Jam. I could be wrong, but let me know. Paul, if you want to shoot me an email, we can get you back on here. We can talk about it, all that kind of stuff. I do appreciate each and every one of y'all for sure. This has been a lot of fun. I didn't expect this to be so much fun, but we'll do it real soon. Oh, you in South Holland. Okay, I got you. So let's do this again. Let's do this tomorrow, everybody. Lord willing, we'll do it for sure. I'm the mayor. I'll accept it. I am the mayor. Hey, I found my mayor. I found the mayor of Cobb County and Marietta City. You know what? He stays low key. He just does what he's supposed to be doing, and he stay out of the news. That's all I need. I don't need my mayor to do no podcasts. I don't need my mayor out here in these streets. Look, I just want to keep my street safe and plow my street a little bit. Oh my gosh. This is why I should have just logged off earlier. I should have. What do you want?
I want to tell you about my experiment.
Oh, my word. All right, in the chat real quick. President Firstborn has stopped by, everybody, and you're doing some experiment. What are you doing?
Okay. Me.
Oh, okay, hold on 1 second. Hold on. I'm out of the way. Copper squat.
I'm sit.
Do not turn the camera back on.
Well, I just hit start camera.
Yeah, hit start camera.
Hi guys. So I'm doing a project for chemistry that I low-key procrastinated on, and I should have done it last week, but I didn't. I really should have, but I didn't. So I started it yesterday, but it's fine. It's really not that difficult. Where I am studying temperature's effect on carbon dioxide emissions in sourdough starter. So I'm basically it's an excuse for me to make bread. It's an excuse. But I essentially made like 3 different sourdough starters, and I put them at 3 different temperatures around the house. So I put one in the fridge, one in the freezer, and then I just left one on the counter. And I was so surprised because my hypothesis was actually incredibly incorrect. And I thought that was really funny. So I initially predicted that the one that would be left on room temperature would be the one that releases the most emissions, and I judged that based on the amount of emissions captured by a Ziploc bag. And it was completely it was makeshift, because I realized halfway through that I severely overestimated how much a balloon could stretch. So, yeah. So yes, turns out leaving it in a freezer will destroy your starter, so that's not smart. But leaving it in a fridge will do. It actually works. I'm gonna go to school, and they have like an oven for me to put mine in. So we're gonna test that when I get to school on Monday and see what the results of that one are. However, I'm feeling like a mad scientist right now. I'm kind of loving me being in this scientist era. Oh, she's so sweet, smart cookie.
Oh my gosh.
I'm feeling famous.
Oh my gosh.
Enough. Be nice to me.
Oh my gosh.
That was all. I just wanted to tell you that my hypothesis was completely wrong. But I have something cool to write about in my paper. Does it rise with more heat? Okay, this was really funny. So I put it in at like 10 o'clock yesterday, and I like came downstairs like an hour later, and it had completely doubled. And I was like, oh, I completely overestimated. I thought it was gonna like explode at the container, but then it settled back down. So it like doubled, and then it went back down to its original height. So I have no clue. Oh. Bye! I'm a chemist, guys. I'm actually so bad at chemistry.
You're a mad scientist. You're just a mad scientist.
I'm so bad.
You better be good at chemistry. I'm gonna tell you that much.
Guys, I am.
Let me tell you, you better be good at it.
I'm pushing a low A.
Yeast got full. Now, if any of you baker people, if anybody here is a baker, help the girl out, because I have no clue. What are you doing? Get away from me. Why are you doing? Get away from me.
Bye, Dad.
Bye, baby. She is going to miss me when she goes to college. It is going to be hilarious. It is going to be hilarious, because I'm like, you're not going to be able to come and harass me like this. And she might call in. That'll probably be her. Like, Dad, I want to come on your live stream. Like, girl, go to class. Go to class, child. Anyway, that's President Firstborn. Chief Executive, I hear Secondborn is in the kitchen. I don't know if my wife cooked, so I think they're cleaning up. I think. I'm using the word think very, very loosely here. I have no idea what they're doing. Oh, no question about it. I'm gonna miss her, absolutely. But I'm projecting my missing her onto her missing me. That way I feel justified. Listen. Wait. Cold temp keeps it from rising. Warm molecules move faster. That's what I think we thought as well. When she's done to test the chocolate chip. No, they're not chocolate. It's just it's sourdough bread. Chicago Red. It's just sourdough bread. So it's not cookies. I got this bad feeling she's gonna be calling me every night. I promise you. I'm telling you, man, she's rotten. She's spoiled rotten. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to make bread. I know nothing about yeast and all of that. You know how Jesus said, purge the yeast out. I'd be in trouble. I'd be I'd be in trouble because I don't even understand it. I don't understand what yeast does. Sorry, I just don't. But if any of y'all bread makers, if y'all want to shoot her a recipe or something that she can use, she's got a whole bunch of ingredients still. Something she can do before she goes to school on Monday. Let me know. Oh, you just want a chocolate chip cookie. Oh, I got you. I got you. No, she was just making bread. And I don't smell it. So I wonder if she's even baking it. I wonder what happened. Oh, yeah, these are my girls look, I love my daughters. I'm so happy to have them. Absolutely. All right. Tomorrow, let's do it again. Everybody, thank y'all so much. Because if I keep talking, she's gonna come back in here again. So let's count our losses early, cut bait before she runs back in here harassing me. But everybody, thank y'all again. We will do this again tomorrow, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time ish, or let's just do 8 because I know some people are on other time zones. But I do want to look a little bit more into Tiffany, and maybe we can look a little bit into what's going on in California, and see. Prayerfully, they'll have some rain. Prayerfully, there'll be some containment of these fires. These fires are amazing. Some of the stuff I've seen is just completely. I'm like, I don't think anybody in Hollywood could have ever made a movie that was this horrifying. So we'll definitely go talk about it for sure. No way. Stop it. Tiffany has a GoFundMe page? Oh, no. No. Please. I got to go. You stop it. Just stop it. No way. Anybody that funds her, man, they in trouble. For real. Oh, my gosh. Now I got to go look that up. Oh, y'all killing me tonight. You're killing me. But I do appreciate y'all. Y'all are the best. Thank you so much. Let's do this again tomorrow. If you're not able to make it, don't worry about it. We got you, Chicago Red. You know what? But we're going to have cookies, though. See? See what I did there? We're going to have cookies tomorrow. I'm just saying. DoorDash you a little. What is that? What's the place? Crumble? DoorDash you some crumble cookies. There you go. You missed out. Let me get out of here, good people. I love y'all. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for liking the video. Hit the like button on your way out if you didn't already, and I'll catch you all tomorrow, Lord willing. Grace and peace. Take care.
Yo, hit that like for deal with Christian. Yo, for deal with Christian. Smash that bell for DMC. Yo, smash it. Just smash it. Hit that like for deal with Christian. For deal with Christian, smash that bell for DMC. Yo, smash it, just smash it. Hit that like for deal with Christian.